Step one, how am I going to find a photo in good quality? Let's go shop for a photo. So we're looking for an image, right, of something from a grocery store. I'm going to look for Tostitos. Let's see, I want to look for Tostitos salsa. Okay. Now, I'm in the area of, I want to click on images, right? Because we're looking for a photo. And so here I am with my photos, and I want to see, well, which kind of photograph of this product do I want to use? These are kind of nice. I want something that's definitely facing front. So this guy is like facing front, right? It's a nice clean image. It's kind of like a stock photo, right? So I kind of like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down and I'm going to tell it to go to my photos, right? So I've saved it to my photos. All right. So now I'm going to get rid of this and I'm going to go to my photos. And there it is. So I'm clicking on my photos. So here's my picture, and we're going to edit our picture because we're going to make this a little bit more zoomed in and abstract. All right, so I'm going to hit the edit button, and I'm going to come over here to the little crop tool in the lower left. See, it has a little yellow dot next to it now. And then I want to come up here to the top right. There's three little dots. There's a little pen icon for editing or drawing on it. And then to the left of that is the little size option. And it shows up at the bottom of the screen. I'd like you to click on the word square because our paintings are going to be square when we're all done with them. Okay, so again, I'm choosing square format. So that means as I kind of move my thing around and zoom in on an interesting area here, I can decide where I want my picture of interest to kind of hang out and be. So I might kind of come down here and choose something like this, or you could get even closer and go, I'm going to come in like this, right? So we still want to be able to kind of recognize that this is a logo for some kind of a food product. I mean, we can kind of tell by the little chip. The TITO, we kind of would get Tostitos out of that. We see a little bit of the top of the hot pepper or the garlic. We see the little chip floating around. It says medium. So we kind of get some vibe as to what this is, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I could say click done and say, okay, so here's my square picture, right? But I still need to edit a little bit further. We're going to turn this picture into black and white. Now that we've zoomed really close on an interesting part of it, we're now going to go to black and white. So I need to come over here to the left to the three little circles that kind of look like little Olympic rings. Okay, now there's a little yellow dot under it. And I'm going to scroll until I get down to the last three options. This one says mono. This one says silver tone. And this one says noir, right? Each different variations of black and white. Whichever one you think has a really interesting, nice, high contrast, choose that one. I'm going to go back over here to the noir. I like this, and I'm going to click done. Okay, still not done yet. Okay, we have one more thing to do. We need to put the grid, like you have a grid on your large board. We're going to put a grid, the same one, on this. So I need to click on this, and I need to hit edit one last time. And I'm going to come over here to that little crop tool. See, there's a little crop tool. And as I am touching the board, I'm going to let go, and in a split second, I'm going to go, and I've captured it in a screenshot look at it pop down below here. And I have a screenshot now of that Tostito. Looky there. So I touched the screen enough to have that little crop tool activate, and it gave me these crisscross lines, right? And I hit that, and then a split second later, I went hit, and hit both of my little screenshot buttons on the top left of my iPad. So I quickly nabbed this grid. You with me so far? Awesome. On to the next bit of information.